Yeah, I don't know what we're going to call it this morning for purposes of discussion. When you say global warming, everybody flips out. When you say climate change, you got people not looking up. Let's call it the next extinction event, because that's what it is. First of all, people, how many people out there went to third grade? Raise your hands. Okay? Third grade? All right.
It's not many.
Yeah, not many. Third grade science teaches us photosynthesis, chlorophyll, how carbon monoxide is turned into oxygen in a cycle. And there's still half of you out there in viewing land that are telling me that it's all a hoax, it's all political, it's not real. Are you smarter than a third grader? Because obviously not. There's some signs of the next extinction event. The temperature is out of whack. And by out of whack, I mean it's 100 degrees all 24/7 in California. We got below weathers where it's not below. We got, Arctic freezes. We got heat waves. The weather isn't like it was 50 years ago when I was a kid growing up. It's extreme. Droughts. Droughts everywhere. Montana will be fire again this year. California is in fire season now year around. Okay? Water tables are going down inland. Can you say Lake Mead and finding mobsters' bodies in barrels? And they're rising in the ocean. We're seeing more hurricanes. Hurricanes are caused by ocean water that's warm mixing with the colder air. We're seeing that happen more often and sooner. Okay? Tornado Alley used to be, Andy, what it was an alley just by the bar, wasn't it? It used to be Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. Now it's all the way to Denver and all the way to the East Coast. It's a thoroughfare, not an alley anymore. The poles are melting. I mean, you can see it. Okay, you can look at pictures of right here in Montana of Glacier Park, and now Glacier Park. 50 years ago in 1960. No, that'd be 70 years ago. Andy, no math. You can see the pictures. Glacier Park's not really Glacier Park anymore. It's Cool Mountains and Big Lakes Park. It's not Glacier Park. Glaciers are all receded. It's a political issue now. Everybody's like, no, global warming's not real. It's a hoax by the White House. It's this. Can you say the movie Don't Look Up? Because that's what you sound like. Okay? It's not the first extinction event that we've had. This planet goes through them. Okay? It is the first extinction event where humans were. But the first one, the first big one was 440 million years ago. It was the Ordovician Sulfurian extinction, and it all 90% of almost all life in water and land was gone. The Davidian extinction was 365 million years ago. Both of these were by meteors hitting the planet. The third Permian was 253 million years ago. They called it the Great Dying Extinction. It was another meteorite that hit in kind of the South Seas. 98% of life was gone. The volcano of the Jurassic period, you all know the Jurassic period from Jurassic Park. They cram all the people together, and the dinosaurs are alive, and they come to your graduation. That's a realistic movie, isn't it? That was 201 million years ago. That was a volcanic extinction event that was caused by the atmosphere and global cooling. Okay, and of course KP6 was the day of the dinosaurs died. That's what everybody, yeah, we've only been extinct once. No, actually, we did some research. There are 12 major extinction events that have happened in our planet. You know what's odd, Andy?
What's that?
Not one of those extinction events were a flood, and the Bible didn't mention any of them. I mean, that's a show all in itself. Where religion was only around for the last extinction event and not the rest? Or do they deny that they even happened? Which, let me tell you, when I got sober many years ago, in the late 80s, I went to college, Great Falls here, and I learned that art imitates life. And the reason I say that, and the reason I can prove that, is Art Alt was a science professor in one of my classes. What Art did at the beginning of a semester is he took a beaker and he put some formaldehyde, some potassium chlorhydrate, and ammonia. Put it in this beaker, put another beaker on top of it, sealed the beakers, put it in the light, rest of the semester, when it'll go. As the semester go, we'd know that it was foggy sometimes, it was water condensing on the glass. At the end of the semester, he took the light apart, took a big drink of it. Lo and behold, it had turned to water. He took an eyedropper thing and sucked some of that water and put it on a microscope side and told the class to line up and look into the microscope. And you know what we saw? We saw single cell life, organisms that had, so if you need a new religion, we saw life. That's what had happened. Reason that happened is that the condensation cleaned, just like our Earth, time and time and time again. It cleans itself. Ice ages, volcanic events. Our extinction event is now because, man, we're killing everything. We're killing the planet. We're like, oh yeah, we know what chloroform and photosynthesis mean, but we don't give a rat's ass. We're going to just chop down the rainforest and we'll figure out oxygen later. Ignorant species. Government came out a couple weeks and said UFOs exist and nobody in the world gave a goddamn about it. That's because the aliens don't care now. They're like, look at these stupid asses. We kill everything. I watched a thing, Andy, yesterday on Sunday afternoon, just kind of kicking it. Hit a PBS show that had Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Oh, you're in the Wayback Machine there?
Yeah, 50 years. When I was a kid.
Yeah.
The weird thing about the show, when it was over, is they made a point to let us know that all the animals featured on that show were now extinct due to man. So, Art Alt made life in a beaker. He made life in a beaker. That showed me how life works. We've done it 12 times in the planet. I love you guys, man. I love you guys that just, man, are so politically which direction you are. It's a hoax, no global warming, as you're sweating your ass off, chopping down the forest. Do I have a solution? We're screwed. India ain't listening to us. China's not listening to it. Carbon's in the, you think that you're going to fix the atmosphere. Yeah, but we're going to make it through. Glad I'm old, Andy. Don't have to stick around and watch the shit hit the fan when you pull they're melting. Yeah, but it happens, the political, it happens all the time. You're correct. It does happen all the time. And every time it happens, it's an extinction event. Do you think we're just smarter? That we'll think our way out of this. You need to talk to Art Alt, science professor that made life in a lab. Speaking of labs, oh boy, the Wuhan lab is being investigated by the WHO. Now, Andy, the WHO ain't put a good album out for what? 15 years? They've done 2 farewell performances? No, I'm talking about the World Health Organization. The WHO is investigating now Wuhan about COVID. Now, I'm not an expert on infectious disease like most of you are on Facebook, but I have my own opinion. Now, the Chinese government told us what, Andy? They said the virus transferred from animals to human in a wet market in the suburbs of Wuhan. That's where they sell dogs to eat. China. Can't stand that practice. Anyway, so you're thinking that I'm going to believe that the virus jumped from a golden retriever to a person and then the world had what? Millions of deaths?
Yeah.
No. The WHO, World Health Organization, let me tell you what happened. They're out there in Wuhan. They're la-di-da, drinking away, having a good time. Drinking. Guy's like to his girlfriend, hey man, you want to see the lab? What do you mean lab? You know the lab where I work. So this drunk Chinese guy takes his drunk Chinese girlfriend to the Chinese lab in Wuhan. They're doing what drunk people do. They're clearing off the counter. They're doing this and doing that. And all of a sudden, a beaker hits the floor. Oh, shit, we better get out of here as they walk through the liquid spilled on the floor. They run out to the night, get in their car, they drive, they live life as they're tracking COVID everywhere. Was it a conspiracy? Nobody came up and said, hey, let's do the COVID conspiracy in the whole world. No, that's not what happened. Okay? Drunk Chinese people spilled a beaker of COVID all over the floor. It got out, and now the WHO is investigating. There's some tax dollars. There's some money we shouldn't be spending. It's all right, though. We got an extinct event coming anyway. This just kind of, you see the pattern there? Inflation's just killing us. Gas is $5 a gallon nationwide. We're wiping all the species out. The poles are melting. We're arguing about everything. It's coming. Can be too soon. Look at politics. Politics, last week alone, the right wing is attacking Trump, and Trump's attacking back. He's attacking his own party. He's throwing his daughter under the bus. Okay? His party and him are just at odds with each other. Yeah, you say, the bag of this, bag of that. Trump's, they're getting tired of it. It's like, they threw the election in Georgia. I demand a recount. My daughter's a liar. Meanwhile, our commander-in-chief is asleep at the damn wheel, and his own party's jumping like rats from a sinking ship. The polls for Joe Biden are low. How low are they? They haven't been this low since the Carter administration. You remember Carter, didn't you? He sold the damn Panama Canal. We had gas. Hey there, Carter, Trump, Biden. I mean, that's who we're talking about. They're like, oh yeah, in 2 more years we're going to have a Trump-Biden re-election. Seriously? Those are going to be my choices again? Liars and thieves that are 80-year-old men? Come on, man. Andy, I got an idea.
Wow. I'll bet you do.
You know, if those are our choices in 2 years, this a replay of the guy who throws everybody under the bus and the guy that's asleep in the wheel driving. Oh my God, look at us, we're going off a cliff. You know, Andy, I should run for president.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Pipewrench for president. My slogan will be a dog in every house. Everybody needs a rescue dog, and they all get one free. We're going to make America have dogs again. It's crazy. It's nuts. You got Wuhan labs, investigations. I mean, geez, everybody just needs a dog. You know? You got a dog, everybody's got, like Oprah should come on my show and give everybody dogs. You got a dog, I got a dog, everybody gets dogs. Tonight, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Game is tied. Home court hasn't really meant a lot. We split Golden State, we split in Boston. So the series is tied. 2 games all. Game 5 tonight. I believe it's on at 6 o'clock on ABC. Andy, why are you doing the wheelie sign? Are we going out and doing brodies in the parking lot?
I think we should.
We're going out doing brodies in the parking lot. So we're going to wind this up. We're going to be at there's a CUP meeting at the City Council Tuesday or Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday, we're going to try to make that. Monkey Business Media will be in that capacity. You don't want Pipewrench doing tricks. Screaming about dogs. What else? Putin s'more, saber rattling, he's pissed, and guess what? Nobody gives a damn no more. You know, they're all like, just screw it, Putin. We're good?
Good enough.
We're good enough. All right, everybody. Hang on. The next Extinction event is already coming. It's already hot. It's already cold. We're already here. So let's just try to do the next Extinction event. And then Art Alt's going to make everything all right again in a beaker somewhere. All right? Andy, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, everybody. Learn to duck and cover. Putin's still mad. Kiss your dogs. We are out of here.